And all right, guys, so we are back with probably what it is to be like the last segment of this game or this part. So we're meeting up with the Gord Calcazar here to figure out what's going on. What is this here? Did I see like multiple Astartes, or were we just like displaced? Righteous reflection. Emperor bestow your strength upon me and smite yet another obstacle I carry out of your will. Merciful reflection. You are a sentient creatures, not mere etalons. I suggest you back down, but if I did not come here to claim your lives. My master, change your ways. Is this of your making? No, I can feel it's not. You're not playing tricks on me. You are sending me prey for a great sacrifice. Okay, look where your doppelgangers came from. Who are you? Some refer to me as the warden of the experience, but I prefer to be addressed as simply as Malachi Treventus. Nice to meet you. Me from a different version of existence. What? I am a blazing paragon of humanity, unbroken by tribulations. The first to enter the darkness of fear, and the one who unites and brings back that which was forfeited. I am rogue trader of the God Emperor. Okay. Speaking of me, I am the only version of ourselves who chose the path of true power. I serve the master, change your ways, and already chanced upon my reflection in his dreams, which is why I am the only one without a dumbstruck expression on my face. So you are me. Truth stems from the Emperor. You are lacking it, which means you are not a true Von Blasis, but a flawed replica born out of a flawed reality. Address the cursor, so your own verses that chose to serve the arch enemy. And necessarily I reign, you grovel, but I dominate and rise even higher. Oh, this Endear Insidious. What the fuck? The master requests a sacrifice, a living sacrifice. Toss them into the warp, their paths will be unveiled. Why did you come that epitaph? Yeah, oh wow, okay. My master, the change your ways, direct me here and reveal my destiny. This is where I will cut short the life of the course of the Emperor's champion and claim the trophy. It's where I am fated to become one with the warp. I wonder at what point your soul was tainted by heresy. It happened on the Kunrad wounded me with the cursed blade. From then on, I started hearing voices. Fortunately, my companion Adir taught me how to avoid going insane, and I began to listen to and heed their wisdom. They revealed secrets to me and whispered the dark rituals I ate. I raided the Von Blasis crypt, made a dark offering to Theodora's skull, and enslaved her spirit. I learned all her dirty secrets, all her lies. I saw a full reflection and realized that the only strongest survive in the expanse, and any strength is good enough to survive. In short, you've gone from being a rogue trader to being a piece of cracking shit. It's very interesting, but shut up. I have just realized I have not given your spiritual fortitude the credit it deserves. Alpha. Under different circumstances, we could have become allies. Student, mentor at best. I explained I would have been the mentor. Just a peaceful copy. You seem to be the only one who isn't trying to pick a fight. Merciful reflection. I do not enjoy pointless violence. Power and authority can't always be used for the more worthy purposes. Well, almost always. Unfortunately, sometimes violence does have a point, but it gives me little pressure even then. So what brings you to this dangerous place? Most people one. Duty. I do not know what exactly his neighbor has in mind, but judging by his past actions, it will be ambitious and terrible. He must be stopped. Yeah, I'm like failing Laura Xenos. Holy shit. For Uriel, who's a Xenos, he's not very good at, finding out the Xenos. Why do you care so much about other people? I have been taught some harsh lessons. When Kunrad staged the coup, I was badly wounded. Abelard nursed me back to health, and so did the entire crew. They looked at me, after me, and the protector for months while I was in a dark, joyless sleep, which I heard Theodore's last words: "Protect my people." When I awoke, I vowed to exactly do that, to be not a master to my people, but the protector and the champion. What was your reality like? I think it has less bloodshed than yours. I brought peace to the expanse, through the flame of Insidious zeal, and stopped Killigos from falling to violence. The two of us even managed to become friends. I sheltered the Eldari refugees and convinced them to join forces to fend off the Judicari. I granted pardon to the pirates and renegades who strayed, not out of malice, but because they had nowhere else to go. Calcazar called me a heretic, but not one paid heed to that castigation. The Fellowship of the Void became a respectable merchant guild. Vadim shed almost all his thuggish habits, but died when Xavier turned football into a colossal projectile, which he crashed into Euphrates second after he was captured by Ruon the Cool. Thousands died that day, with tens of thousands safely evacuated. Vadim and I welcomed you to Dargonis. Wow. And alliance between Trojan, Assyria, and humans, you speak of impossible things, and yet your idea makes one that wants to believe it. Perhaps in your reality, false Elantok, our kinfolk have gained wisdom and tolerance beyond my understanding. What? Vladimir, a hero who chose to sacrifice themselves? Your world really is something like ours. I wish I could visit your universe. It seems to be brighter and kinder than mine. It's never too late to create it around you. And just a pious copy. Your faith seems to be stronger than that of us all combined. Righteous. I remember it in whose name the sacred warrant was granted. I remember those by whose hand I am ordained to exist. I believe my own faith is a bright light driving back the darkness, but your faith is cold embers. When I look at you, I feel ashamed of myself. Did you come here to help Calcazar? The future is not yet known to me. The Lord Inquisitor did not give me the full details of Operation Precious Sentinel, but mentioned its importance in the entire Imperium. I have come to lead my aid or stop him if it plain goes against the will of the Emperor. Okay, so reflection awareness. Hey, at least we got that here. Because he chops the air with his hand. Where did such pride come from? Finally, the day that Sister Argenta and I executed Theodora for heresy, I saw all her wickedness and depravity and felt unclean, stained by her blood. So I swore to redeem the name of the dynasty. Oh, wow. The Lord Inquisitor from your reality was pleased with you. The exalted one, my fiery-hearted Shireen. Our pressure would not have blossomed under the light of every star, it seems. Wow, you, the abject groveling creature who chose to sell out the archenemy instead of atoning her transgressions under my guidance. Your rotten soul was reborn in a cleansing flame. Oh, wow. That's what I'm talking. Yeah. How many feats have you accomplished? Not yet enough. I struck down Klugazoots, went to scale champion of Corn in the ruins of Dargonis. I joined forces with Benevolent Insidia Torta to purge the cult of the Final Dawn when they incited a rebellion, used football, or to summon a greater demon named Edge of Daybreak. The unclean spirit is now sealed within the station that I have proclaimed forsaken forever. Wow. I'll be a huge, better still. Change the size will be no. After the purging of Janus, the Xenos of Krudok, and the Cabal of the Reaping Tempest forced a profane alliance against my protectorate, but the noble Space Wolves, I defeated their combined forces and banished them from the expanse. That must have been glorious, son, but maybe it'll come to pass in our worlds too. Did you hear that? We massacred your riches. Really? It looks like this version of me became a mindless zealot. It will be my pleasure to meet you or to injure for Theodora. I'm ready to acknowledge your repentance and despise Smith's justice. The situation has just become complicated. How are we going to resolve it? We shall fight. I sense your soul's greedy interest in that is hidden in the crypt. Now, not allow you to take possession of this blasphemous thing. I am afraid we have no choice but to fight. What is hidden will throw in peril millions of lives for which I am responsible. For his sake, I will crush any opponent, lest you all retreat without a fight. But I see we are outnumbered compared to you, Doppelganger. I think it will be wise to join forces, topple you first, and then resolve the conflict between those who survive. I'm not sure the contents of the script if anyone die. This version rally has no need for farewell for the ones that need to die. Emperors, you're going to fail. Indeed, road traders are doomed to be forever feud with one another. Such a power of poison is called ambition that seeps from her abhorrence.
Is with us.
All right. Let's put Ufar over here. J there. Heinrich's here. Red down center and A-Bart on the front. Alright, who's more open right now?
If it serves your cause.
Okay.
It shields me.
Good thing she dodged out the way.
If I must.
Perfect spot, nice.
Endure. Is that my blood?
I was gonna say, how? Alright, so I'm gonna be that one here.
On it.
Brace yourself, Abelard.
I'll make it happen.
Yeah, that's me.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Okay, slut.
God Emperor, through me, be the fire in my heart. It's not.
She's killing herself.
Mind is strong.
With purpose.
Okay.
A wound? I didn't notice.
I didn't notice it in that freaking whatchamacallit, but turn, but whatever.
Naturally.
Now revert to more conservative tactics.
For the throne's glory. Is that my blood? Let's see to it.
Time to prove my mettle.
There ain't no way he's still living.
Kemorak.
No HP, but still living. Okay. What is this heresy? Okay.
Tell me and
Okay, let me see.
don't get too cocky.
Inspire.
I hold all the cards.
Guess this is a cursed one here.
A tactically sound of them. Target well struck. At your beck and call. I will do my duty. Grey hair, sure hand.
Let's go. What's up, bitch?
An exemplary strike. At your beck and call.
Can't be happening.
Indeed.
I need a foothold. Let's make some opportunities.
It will be done.
All right, let's see here. And it's I can still get another turn in.
Forge our way to victory.
Oh! Pearls of the Warp. Oh no! He died because fucking oh man, the fucking warp killed him, dude. I shouldn't have done that, and that cost a freaking Screamer's each pop. Like, oh no.
I can do that with the right incentive.
Follow my lead.
Use some help.
feel me. Shall become like fire.
Okay.
I move swiftly to strike. If it serves your purpose. I am not your Zeus monkey.
Okay,
That
analysis.
is beneath me. This tedium is beneath me.
Okay, where are we at here?
Who, if not me? I'll see to the restoration.
Nice.
On it.
Well, got that bitch in half.
The enemies of will be undone.
Okay, she killed her in there. Okay, I'll take it. Oh, I was looking for him. Mr. Righteous.
Greater price.
So it shall be. Fenris shoulder!
Okay.
So
You slicing and dicing?
see how. Feel the ice and fight off the son of the wolf. His thunder!
Nice.
Strike his ruin!
Gotta cover, bitch.
Living on the edge. You've got a problem, I've got a price.
If it serves your cause.
Okay.
I understand. If it serves your cause.
GG. So that's another level up on everybody. Alright. So let me go ahead and level up everybody and then I'll be right back. Alright. Now, that's what's called battle. Iron creature can be fully healed by it. Okay, so let me
I'm watching you.
Trading is just
see what
like
meth I
that.
have.
It takes skill and talent. I know, Amasek would be better.
Okay, good.
I
Hit
needed
Thomas
that.
removed. Okay. Let's go see a curse reflection. Eruption. Oh shit, belt weapon. Heretical. Okay.
If it pleases you, Shireen.
Let's see what else here. Oh yeah, this is the Abler here, the virtuous. What do you have? Brumbricker mode. When you hit an enemy with a Brumbricker mode, the target must pass a toughness resistant test. Penalty of prone to gain trauma. Oh shit. I almost forgot to collect these bodies, yeah.
Keep my options open.
The other righteous one. The 1-star Adeptus Surrogatus. Imperial Pride. Bolter Proficiency. This one you need Strength Proficiency. Wolves looks open. This is a heavy bolter. 18. Elite Power Sword. No, that's what I have. Piety's Charge and the Shock and Awe. Now, what is this one here? Plus 20 willpower, Psyker, Sympathy Psyker. Okay. Let me actually, I'm gonna switch to Shock and Awe. I mean, I like the End of the Flame, but that Shock and Awe giving plus 20 willpower, Not going to give that one up. Okay. Let's go back over here to the corner. Ooh. That's a sniper. Okay, hold on. Ah, ain't that a bitch? That's insane, where she can get some new ass weapons but can't use it because her. But you know what though? You know who else who can use a good old fashioned sniper though? Jay Hadari. There you go.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
This is a merciful reflection.
Miscalculations are for commoners. I don't make
Solar
mistakes.
stat, what is this?
I make
What are the
profitable
staff? Power
learning
level 10 gains
experiences.
infernal ability. Ability also nibble her. Oh, that's so cool too. Here, let me see. Power level affects damage to his power. It's like I like both though. But I will say this, lightning, both are great. It's just my problem with lightning is like the lightning can just hurt anybody though.
I always have a backup plan.
Okay, then now I know that there's one more set over here. Right here. That is a instant incandescent storm. Good plasma rifle. Alright, last but not least, the head over here. I'm guessing the boss battle is gonna be like a big fat one here.
Rise to the top or get left in the dust.
Okay, that was. Okay, is that the only way to go? Yep, that is too. So yeah, we gotta go that way. Fuck.
Let us not go.
Both strong.
Faced worse than this. I have a nose for profit and a taste for adventure.
Okay.
I owe you a debt. I'll make sure to return the favor one day.
I'll make sure to return the favor one day. All right.
I always keep my options open.
This is like another battle happening here, or either that or there's a battle about to pop up. But I don't know. Maybe. Let's see. Okay. Go on, save. Now, Kakasar, I see that you did not heed my warnings, Malachi. Your decision to come here in spite of them consequences, but we still have a chance to turn it into everyone's advantage if your lordship listens to me carefully. With all due respect, Lord Inquisitor, I shall ask you to refrain from any other further threats directed towards the blessing of the Road Trader, or blessed Road Trader, lest you face repercussions from me. How courteous of you to warn me, Master Rosterian. I will remember your words. Master Von Kalex, I am pleased to see you. How are you? How was your journey? Illuminating, Lord Inquisitor. What are you doing here? Let's do this first. Exactly what my duty to take. Saving the Imperium isn't obvious. When did the Xeno construct? Is that what you're doing? Is that what you are here for? What is it? We call it a shard, and yes, you have noted quite aptly. It is the reason I am here. This construct contains an ancient, or rather pre-ancient, being of cosmic power that were once called Satan. What? Let me really read that. I know that from lore. It is an ancient, or rather pre-ancient being of cosmic power. They were called Satan. Yeah, those are the creators of the Necrons, basically. This entity is currently trying to escape, and I'm here to collar it. No one in this world is capable of taming the power of a true gear. The star devours. If you think even a small imprisoned part of one of them is going to yield to you, you are a mad monkey, mad and short-sighted. Of course, the Inquisition wants to collar it. How typical. Throne, damn it! Even if I can see that no one gets come from Grox's crazy plane. What is this Satan shard? What is it doing here? A specimen of an ancient predator race, devourers of pulsars who feasted on star systems. Reality itself bent to their power, but many millennia ago, an ancient Xenos race managed to defeat them, shatter them into pieces, and lock them away in prisons like this one you see before you. The Gear are no predators, monkey. They are just another sentient race. The ancient tales speak of a great war between the Gear and the Old Ones. And in that war, the Gear found allies to whom they promised unbounded gifts. You may have seen them, Ellen talked. Your species called them the Necrons. The Gear granted them everything they needed to fight their enemies, but Logres came at peace, tricked into a state that neither life nor death. The Metal Warriors served the Star Devourers for eons until they finally rebelled and confined their masters to prisons such as this one. Do you wish to be tricked by their power too? Your instinct Xenos has a point, Rogue Trader, which isn't the same as saying she is right. The Imperium will harness this creature's power and turn it against our enemies. And you think you stand a chance against such power? Do you mean to say that a human is not capable of such a feat? But I am not just a human. I am an instrument of the Emperor's will, one of many. And the Imperium's open intent. If I were to fail, another would follow my footsteps. This is how humanity makes being possible. With the hands of particular people in particular circumstances, your skepticism is unwarranted. How will taming this creature help save the Imperial? From my service, I have come to realize that the main problem that humanity faces in this war is the imbalance in power. Our opponents are not races or nations, but incomprehensible monsters. It is high time we acquire one of our own. My yoke will bind this creature and make it chained guard serving the Emperor. That is not full of my vision. There are other shards similar to this one, all scattered across the galaxy. I plan on seeking them out and confining them inside the yoke. Each conquered monstrosity will voice their defenses. I still have many questions. In the circumstances of our meeting, I do not see why would I hide anything. I seriously doubt you will share information with anyone else for one reason or another. How did this thing end up in your possession? Thanks to your predecessor, I ride in the expanse at the call of the Explorer fleet, and I deal with the Archmagos Arma's heresy. But I quickly came to the realization that the Coronos expanse problems were much deeper than tech heresy. And unprecedented piracy, running wild, blatant smuggling, Xenos artifacts, willful and impetuous rogue traders, and growing threat of the ruinous powers, all this in this region that the Dracarys considered their domain. Frankly, I considered purging the entire expanse. It would have been much easier to burn down this whole tangle of threats and corruption, but the web of spies that a woman presented me with much more interesting and radical solutions. While investigating Armanet's connections, I turned my eye to Theodore von Vlasis, who ultimately gave me a shard. How is Theodore involved in all this? Theodore's instincts were uncanny. She spent decades hunting for a key that could open the dimensional gate, as if she knew that there was something incredible waiting for her on the other side. Her ladyship was lucky enough to discover the shard during one of her expeditions, a trophy that was too much for her to handle. Archmagos Armanet studied it, and on Theodore's behalf, creating weapons in exchange for access to the dangerous relic, but their research was too primitive and unambitious compared to the true power contained inside the shard. I had one of my own acolytes, Tanakia, sent her spies to Theodore. They infiltrated the World Trade Retinue, earned their trust, and reported to me about the magnificent object. The rest is trivial. I seized Epitaph and laid down the conditions of our further coexistence. She was wise enough to concede and defeat with dignity. I commenced Operation Precious Sentinel. I left the garrison on Epitaph, took the key to the dimensional gate from Theodora, sealed the gate, and started creation of the yoke. I kept Theodora and her heirs in my sights just in case. Not long before her death, I assigned Heinrichs to her and ordered her to rendezvous with him on Reichert Manoris, but your lordship inherited him and said, I admit I wasn't aware of you. Theodora managed to keep her secret up her sleeves. And it's unfortunate that I was not privy to all the details of this plan. In the old days, House von Lacius would have declared war over something like this and fought until the offender was dead. Why'd you call for Arsartes to come to your aid? I needed remarkably strong force to keep my Xenos allies in check. Oh wow, okay. Your birthday's angels were just weapons I was looking for, except considering the sensitive nature of my operation, I couldn't very well risk requesting aid from the allies from the Death Watch, could I? And then I remembered an old debt owed to me by a Spacewolf Great Company, so I decided to call in favor. They were an asset at first, and the wolves helped me close the dimensional gate by overwhelming the security system. I tasked it with hunting the Xenos condemned by Yimmeries, but eventually they started prying, and that was unacceptable. I could control Thorbold by giving him more tempting targets, but the baleful They raided an outpost where my agents had been meeting with Dukari. The pack took prisoners but lost the extreme brother Ufar. Hoped they could get their all to the search, but instead the wolves forced this distance coordinates out of the captives and came crashing down on my heat. They had no gate to transport them. They had used nothing but their warp engines. Thankfully, they realized that their situation was too late, so Tanakia managed to neutralize them. You will pay for this, Xavier Calcazite. You know that I will have my blood vengeance. I will have your death. It is the yoke. A containment device similar to this one, except better. The yoke was devised by the rightest minds of two races using ancient wisdom of long gone zero civilization, a person capable of not only holding the Satan shard, but also controlling it while releasing fractions of its being, an instrument of obedience and destruction, a masterpiece whose creation required immense effort. It was made in Euphrates II. I captured Armanet's student, Alexia Mantha, and she passed all her mentor's drafts to me. And the one overseeing the process was none other than your acquaintance, the tech priest Cubus Delphum. His fall was regrettable, but it seems that the unorthodox daring things he did at my behest drove him to break his vows and sink into heresy. But the human mind could never have comprehended the shard alone. And as I appealed to the inhuman mind, I struck a deal with the Jukari. Wow. Though you collaborate with Jukari, alas, the operation demanded it. Though the agents of one of the Myclites, Melina, contacted Archon Yimmeries and made a pact. I gave her access to technologies contained with the relic and destroyed her rivals in the Cabal. She would relay information on their raids to my spies, and I would solve problems in exchange. Her Amiculus Teventius forged the yoke for me. Of course, I did not let him near the shard itself, but rather set up a laboratory for him on Quinta T Mirror. It was safer that way. All the pieces were contributing to my plan, but none had permission to comprehend the entirety of it. You disposed Emilia like unwanted rubbish, like waste material, but all her years of faithful service to the Golden Throne. Unfortunately, I had to send Emelina away and remove her from the board. A shrewd woman of principle, I used to value those qualities of hers, but suddenly they started to get in the way of my plan. I would have been safer to eliminate her before she could figure out what was going on, but I must have grown miserably over the years and was loath to part with a good agent. Or perhaps I was simply being too sentimental. Okay, so why did the Jukari want with the shard? It was one of the most complicated and perfect creations of a race much older than the Jukari. It is no more object, but a treasure trove of technology. A wise master could uncover many secrets simply observing it. Okay, sound strategy. Trust me, your lordship. The threat of the alien pales in comparison to the pose of Bruno's powers. Jeremy's could plunder 1,000 worlds, but she is no Erlon the Cruel. She was a great danger to her own kin, as she was to the Imperial. The disruption she caused among the Jakari was only our benefit. She intended to trigger powerful dysfunction in Kamra, thereby destroying her rivals and eliminating her own cabal in the process. Knowing full and well how precious or precarious her grand plan was, I made no attempt to talk her out of it. With little luck, we wouldn't need to worry about Kamra influence. It was a dark day when you dropped from under the tail of your rotten womb mother, you loathsome traitor. While we were fighting to exterminate the Xenos, you were busy carousing with them. If I'd known sooner, I would have ripped your pitch black heart right out of your chest. I really believe that. Since we're being so candid, I must note that you proved to be much less convenient tool than I anticipated. Then I take it you got decided to get rid of the Xenos allies. There's no more need for them, seeing as the yoke was almost complete and the situation was escalating out of control. Theodora was dead. The cult of Final Dawn had reared its head. It was preparing to strike. Ymirius had forgotten her place. She was putting forward too many elimination requests, and when I told her to curb her appetite, she retaliated. The death of the Reichardt star was timed to occur when Master von Kalax would be on the planet. The Archon wanted to rob me one of my agents and send a message. What? Reichardt's son vanished because of me? I still fail to see the connection between the Spearing Star and the Cult of the Final Dawn. How could the Xenos catalyze the fulfillment of Archimedes's prophecy? Okay. Rumor completed for the previous masteries. And then Corona's express was engulfed in flame, and I had rushed into operation to declare sector-wide martial law. The webway gate that Ymiri's warriors have been using was destroyed, and the facility on the Quinta Timor razed. I evacuated half of the yoke that Trentius had completed, but it was too late to retrieve the second half from Euphrates II. Q.S. Delphine revealed to Erlon the Cruel where he should strike, and that almost spilled the end of the Operation Precious Sentinel. I appreciate your efforts in resolving this problem. In fact, you turned out to be much more useful than Theodora ever was. Wow. You would have come so far in pursuit of answers, Malachi. It would have been too cruel to leave your curiosity unsatisfied. As soon as anything happens to this place almost kills you, I gather something went wrong. This plan is yours. Not at all. Operation Precious Sentinel is in its final stages. The increase in Xenos activity is vexing, yet trivial development in the grand scheme of things. They were supposed to guard the device, but they slept through the intrusion. All the Satan Shard's emanations could make them stir. Theodora's research destabilized the Shard's prison, and my project only made it worse. Whenever the particles of the Satan Shard's energy seep out, many curious phenomena occur. The destruction of the crypt, the warp reality, when I contain the monster, I will order it to stop disrupting the laws of the universe and bring us to the most interesting part of our conversation. My plan. So now I want to know yours. Will you admit that I am right and join me in a sudden act, or will you try to stop me, or I'll be upfront with you? If it's the latter, I will be forced to remove you, but I am not. I'm sure you do not realize. Second time you had threatened my Lord Captain. Interesting. I'm not bringing the same plan to fruition. But you're planning is heresy. You deaf Malachi. It will only be heresy if I lose. If I prevail, it will be triumphant defeat in the name of saving humanity from the horrors of the universe, and I will not lose. Let's work with him then. So be it. Before we begin, I will say this. I am encouraged by your pragmatism, Malachi. You have surpassed Theodora in my expectations. I am grateful to know that I will not determine the fate of the humanity alone, but dependent ally at my side. I mean, this is all to further humanity, I guess, right? Alright, whatever's left is still potent enough to kill us all, weaken its physical shell, and distract it. I will control the yoke and try to chain the monster. Okay. What the fuck?
I will wipe your disgusting presence out of existence.
I don't know what the hell that was. 13,000 HP. What the fuck? Yo, that's some savage shit, bro.
I am not your Xenos pet.
Where's everybody else at?
If I must.
Wrecking threads of purpose are unraveling.
Well, look at that. And I'm hurting my own guys. Well, folks.
If it serves your cause.
Disperse the fuck? Okay.
Victory is imminent. That's not the Seneschal's job.
Game! What are you? I hate when you do this to me, dude.
I know what I'm doing, usually.
Like, literally, just because I press spacebar doesn't mean I'm not ending his fucking turn. I'm moving him where he can freaking attack. It's like now I just wasted my damn turn for free.
I will do my duty. Indeed. At your beck and call.
Like shit.
I can do that. Never cross a Kazbalikin. Don't get too cocky.
Okay.
I took care of it.
I can make it.
Okay. So it seems like these copies here are like tendrils of his HP.
Exceptional loss.
Echoes of time see their last lament.
Okay.
A prominence cannot damage a star.
I won't stand for it.
Give this task to someone lesser.
No, hold on.
I don't like that.
How's the path blocked?
Don't dishonor the wolf with such tasks. Become the Allfather's worthy instrument. My hand is thunder. My strike is ruin.
Okay.
I won't object to it.
Body of the Emperor. I'll have to. Where the Emperor heals from 21 wounds.
But of course, Lord Captain. I won't object to it. I'll put my psychic abilities to use.
Okay.
Scorn the pain.
I approach the designated domain. This tedium is beneath me.
Okay, so like
I understand your intent.
I said, if it makes more copies, it's just depleting its HP pull line.
If it serves your cause.
For this unraveling. Entropy whispers through my existence.
And I don't know what happened to Calcigar, so that cutscene doesn't feel like it played.
We will go to Mordkai with foes as
Wow.
attendants.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
Holy shit, though.
For Von Valancius, it will be done. Victory is imminent.
Damn.
A fleeting moment of integrity.
Indeed.
Can't believe she's out of the game.
How about no? A moving target lives longer.
I've suffered worse.
I'll make it happen. Who if not me?
Alright,
I'll make it happen. On it.
Our foes reek of cowardice.
he really can't reach, so I might as well intern here.
Brace yourself, Avalon!
Alright,
Let's see to it. Nothing stands against it.
To stop. Loss in truth is faster than light.
okay.
At your beck and call.
Dude, this fucking parry, bro.
You jest, surely.
No.
I'd rather not. It will be done.
The threads of purpose so
At your beck and call.
Okay, take aim.
You've got a problem? I've got a prize. Tell me, and it is I want a medal for that one.
I mean, we're whittling it down bit by bit.
Don't get too cocky. Am I getting paid for this?
fractured echoes beckon.
I've suffered worse.
I really don't need any more manifestations coming, though. That's the thing. Let me see. Okay, cancel that motion.
I'll see to it.
Let's see here.
Personally.
Alright, that's some damage.
I'll make it happen. My gut tells me it's a bad idea.
My gut tells me it's a bad idea.
A fleeting moment of integrity.
A fleeting moment of integrity gone. Okay.
I challenge you, damn.
Run the gun. I'll challenge you, down gut. Huh.
Comes playing. So it shall I
95.
worthy instrument.
71.
None can feel the icy bite of death.
Okay, what is this? The fuck is this? I really don't know what this is.
What is but can
Gray hair, your hair.
high momentum?
Okay.
For the throne's glory.
For the throne's glory.
But of course,
Okay.
I won't object to it. Let's see to it. Holy terror, smite your enemy.
Not again.
Oh, an exemplary strike.
Okay.
I will do my duty. Reduced to dust. Victory is imminent.
Okay, let's see here.
Wanna see a trick? Somewhere? Maybe across a chasm.
I do love that move. Okay. Alright, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. I am feeling it. Okay, so Jay Hardarius, go ahead and reload.
The right incentive. You've got a problem. I've got a price.
Let's bring Ablard right here.
My place is at the ball.
Alright, Inspire.
Don't get too cocky.
Go ahead and put her under cover. Or put her in cover.
This battlefield air is good for my lungs.
Echoes beckon.
The pain won't stop me.
Polish.
It's as good as done. I'll make it happen.
No. No. Even then, no.
Opponents cannot damage a star.
Okay. Extermination. You know what, though? At least Buddy kept Ufar around.
See how the wolf succeeds. Give this This task to someone lesser. My hand is thunder. My sword is ruin. You become the All-Father's worthy instrument!
Okay.
My strike is ruin!
Okay, so now we have 3 of these fuckers here. Cool.
Let's see to it. The Inquisition sends their regards.
Okay.
But of course, I'm done with this one.
I don't know, I tried to get them both.
Someone's death will be mine to grant.
Wow, he got hit with Pearls of the Warp.
Fractured echoes then.
Okay, now I'm really riled up.
Someone else can do this.
The threads of Cooper's soul.
It will be done. At your beck and target well struck.
Okay.
Indeed. At your beck and call.
I wonder, what does that do? That's right, you're that she was the first one to go down, man.
Me, never in 1,000 sectors.
But I don't know what this stuff is going to do.
Am I getting paid for this?
Okay.
Don't get too cocky.
It's like, well, I already have Pearls of the Warp on me. Okay.
It's as good as done. Who should have thought twice before crossing me?
A providence cannot damage a star.
Oh shit, okay.
I'll make it happen. On it. Consider this a taste of what's to come.
Comes play.
Run the gun. Perfect.
I see bite of death. The wolf is on the hunt.
There we go.
So shall it. My hand is thunder.
What?
Strike is ruin.
This is honestly like a long ass battle. What the fuck?
Let's see to it.
Okay, game.
Naturally. Be gone.
Okay.
The Emperor is on our side.
Come on now.
Nothing stands against me. I won't object to it.
So these orbs, I wondered, are they moving or are they duplicating?
Just a minor setback.
A prominence cannot reach a star.
Victory is imminent. I will do.
Okay.
It will be done. Indeed. At your beck and call.
I should probably start doing sworn enemy first.
I hold all the cards.
Okay, I really don't know what that is.
I'd like to, but I can't. You jest, sure. Remember, you've got a problem, I've got a prize.
Okay.
This is good as the best defense is a good offense. Who, if not, stood a chance?
Okay, so I don't think Aloy's gonna die, but he just might though.
Don't get too cocky. Tell me, and it is done.
Alright,
I am ready for whatever comes.
take care of this here.
Your end was inevitable.
Nice. Move closer to interact. Damn, it's like you take one.
Pain and beauty don't have
You take one and they just keep coming.
For the throne's glory. I won't do that. Not sanctioned to do this.
Target is too far.
Alas, no.
Okay, never mind. No, no, no.
Let's see to it. Naturally.
Okay,
Let's see to it.
Entropy whispers through my existence. A dark night clouds.
so what is that around him? Rebel and Slaughter, Doomed, Void. Could be a debuff, right?
I will do my duty.
Gang just did it to me again.
Don't get too cocky.
Gray hair, sure hair.
The slumber of infinity. Perish.
Corsica's back again.
Stay with us. Taking calculated risk is my second nature.
All right. Woo, let's go. Satan Shard. Okay, continue. You are the cause of the hindrance. Only now the Satan Shard turned focus to you. The battle is something more than a reflex resistance of an alien mind absorbed in a completely different range of thoughts and responses. But now it's thinking about you. Its only thoughts are so corporeal that you can sense them and know them. It seeks an end to the confrontation. It is capable of resolving in a way of it all. Do not listen. It's almost broken, so now it's trying to negotiate. Weaken it more, and soon enough, the binding process will complete. In the name of the Emperor, Malachi Juventus. Wait, where was he at in this fight? Theodora. Yeah, another layer of reality cracks. A figure appears before you out there. Give me a probing and praising look. Theodora permits herself a slight smile. Hard decision here. Prison this. This is not the play, Malachi. Stop. This cannot happen. Nothing can subdue a Star Devourer, or even just a shard of one. Relit monkey. Your unbridled mission will be undoing us all. Yeah, we're gonna kill Gossard. Did I really just turn my back to you? Am I getting sloppy? Farewell, foul wretch. May Mordecai gnaw on your entrails for all eternity. Wow, that thing looks cool. As you stand before the yoke control altar, you gaze upon it, possibly the greatest instrument of destruction in the history of your race. The key that unlocks the gates, the nigh unfiltered heights of power, a weapon, the conjugated block that was designed to ensure orders, then imprison Satan shatters into pieces. It is a weapon no longer, merely a prison. The Grand Finale finished the game. I know, right? Holy shit. Shadows of the future. Thunshar destroyed the shadow of calamity threatening the Corona Should the ancient god ever be unshackled, have been lifted, at least for a time. Gazing upon the drained and crippled worlds, the Rotator saw innumerable opportunities for growth of his dynasty. From the ashes of the decades of relative peace, a new ambitious power was set to rise. Pulled between various forces that were desperate to control the Rotator, his lordship managed to walk a fine line between fanaticism, heresy, and becoming a heartless monster. Each force was either an ally or an enemy, but none where his master Malachi Juventus or Von Valatius served only himself and his dynasty. Everything else was a resource or a trophy. Having lost their leader, lacking worthy successor, the Shorter dynasty began to weaken. The grim legacy of the abominable Spice revealed itself, and Protector fell into chaos, grasping claimants for the defenseless Debmedicine apart. Resisting the temptations that besieged him, Caligos Wintersgo returned to his domain and began piece together the shattered remains of his protector. Until his dying day, his actions and thoughts were dedicated to saving abandoned worlds and protecting survivors. Alas, he was not able to achieve much in time he was allotted. He breathed his last breath on the same throne that he refused to leave for decades, admittedly refusing augmentants that would restore the mobility and begin power to its legs. The cult of St. Drusius continued its indefensible struggle to assert faith around the expanse and expose the vile transgressions of authorities. The stronger and wealthier a planet was, the less the rulers wanted to see the black-clad creatures. Riots and assassinations pushed the cult to the place where they felt most confident, the frontier. Hermonius Zelosa remained the most reverend priest in the cult of the St. Drusus. He turned no one away, hearing confessions from pirates, bilge-rats, deserters, and beggars alike. It might have been one of those undeserving wretches who infected him with a rare form of leprosy that robbed him of sight. Yet his heart could always see the corruption in souls basically printing children. Alright, so this is following years, Cognitive fleet slowly, deliberately left the export systems of the Expanse for the furthest remote regions. Observation stations in claimed worlds were abandoned, and the Eber and even Euphrates II became derelict. Statistical divination warned the fleet's conclave of grim events when the Expanse, and they decided to deliver the fellows from the coming storm, yet did not share the truth with the lay people. The schism discontinued the cycle engulfed the entire Cognitive fleet, and soon the Civil War was over. Disregarding the commandments of their forefathers, the explorers started down a dangerous path of new comprehension, recreation, and revision of procedures and algorithms. The fleet was united once more. In its unity, it was ready to stare down any horror standing in its way. Asceticism, maintenance, and operation. Magos Dominus Opticon 22, one of the first to hail the return of Messiah, took the helm of the mother squadron of the Cognitive fleet, unquestionably embracing the teachings of discontinuing the cycle. He personally saw to the crushing of any renegades who did not accept the Messiah's word, truth, and earn himself the identifier Chrome Scourge. The crisis of the Expanse dealt with serious blow to the business interests of the Fellowship of the Void. Having no powerful allies, they retreated to the darkness of the frontier systems. Or like they faced were forged into them a new tribe that furious, wild, and willing to do anything for survival. They swore to return and retake what had once been theirs. For many years, the old Risa presided over the captains of the Fellowship. At the end of her life, she once again took the helm of the ship and led an unprecedented attack on the mother squadron of the Cognitive fleet, during which the attackers managed to seize a dozen transport ships with Messiah's sacred gifts. The Cas Bellica mission thrived on the riches it acquired in deals with the Rogue Trader. The organization expanded to new markets, built up a mercenary army, and fleet was ready to defend the legitimacy of its business from authorities. Those foolish enough to deny it the right had died quick and brutal unexpected deaths. Vladim Takara, as Legion Footfall, survived 14 assassination attempts and thwarted no less than 2,000 schemers before a shot fatally took his life. The esteemed Liege's funeral was held in great secrecy, with only his close entourage being permitted to view his corpse, which spawned some peculiar rumors. The Imperial Navy was wary of the rise of the Von Glaciers. They saw themselves as dogs guarding the flock of the Emperor's subjects. It was a new master of the pack. Therefore, the dynasty was watched with utmost diligence, and the admirals feared that one day they would have to go to war against the Rogue Trader. Chartist Captain Sirius Thorfest founded the Thorfest and Companions Merchant Company, excelling in trade and acquiring a successful escort fleet. For 3 decades, he traveled to the Mall and returned to the Imperial in hopes of obtaining fabled warrant of trade. It is not known how this venture ended. Largonis grew and prospered until it became the capital of the Cronus Expanse. The planet was like a giant magnet who pulled together the worlds of the Expanse, absorbing the treasures and vices of the sector. Humanity was exploring the Expanse, and Dargonis became the capital of the brave starfarers and pioneers. It was from here the expeditions departed into uncharted wilderness, and here they returned bearing wondrous trophies. Captains, cartographers, scribes, and flocked here to exchange news. Kia Gamma washed off the stain of its former defilement and became known as a pious and productive world. Hard-working and inquisitive study of mysteries of technology glorified Deus Machinus. Kia Gamma grew and new manufactories were founded until the disturbing reports started to trickle in. Many years later, it seemed that someone had secretly taken control of the colony, shrouding it in a triangle of conspiracy. Neither inquiries or threats, detectives or executioners helped. Someone in the shadows was weaving the web and making secret plans. Genesis conquered. The Xenospirits were exercised and the wilderness was subdued. The fields grew until they covered the entire planet, and billions of tons of provisions were harvested there. Genesis had become the breadbasket of the Expanse, and to threaten it would to be condemned millions of starvation. Genesis became a melting pot for cultures from hundreds of worlds, taking refugees from across the entire Expanse. In the darkest hour, became the stronghold of symbol and hope. After the crisis passed, the refugees started to return to their home and to reclaim the lost worlds, thus earning Genesis a proud name, home of the Reconquista. Despite the grim expectations, the existence of humans in Eldar did not lead to enmity. Genesis had faced many trials and struggled against them. Then brought the two peoples together. They did not develop an affection for one another, but they learned to speak with no weapons in their hands. More than one dangerous xenophile schism was born on Genesis. The minds of Beagles 6 grew deeper and deeper, and soon the planet became the darkest and most frightening colony of the Expanse. The final drop for the exile and the damned, the brutal Hard inhabitants of the death world feared neither humans or xeno horrors, knew no mercy, and were known as the most fearsome fighters in the sector who had traded their lives for the right to lead the eternal darkness of the mines. Guarded luxurious palaces were built under the climate domes, shrouded by clouds of poison. They housed so many powerful blackguards, persecuted aristocrats and wealthy scoundrels that Fables 6 gained an unimaginable political influence, such as grand, sinister deeds were done there. For long, the grim death world was spoken of, new political center of the expanse. No longer secluded and forlorn, Foulstone turned into a spiritual center of the expanse, clad in golden power. Rulers went there to anointed for greatness and criminals for penance, and the righteous for the encouraged, and there was no end in sight. The Order of the Hammer grew in power and prominence thanks to the rogue traders' patronage, so widespread was the reverence of the cognitives that helped supplanted Drusus, the warrior, on his pedestal and the most honored saint of the expanse. The Drusian cult did not forgive this, and feuds broke out between the clergies, but the warlike servants of the Hammer were not afraid of bloodshed. With the fall of the unholy patron, the Edgedaber cult Fondon perished as well. Every cell of the cult was hunted down, eliminated. Rumors that some worshippers of the ruinous powers had managed to get away, hiding the writings of their warp-banished lord under the robes of their baseless. Left without mission or a leader, the world bearers retreated to the depths of the immaterial. Their last act of vengeance was the bloody assault on Footfall. The populace of several hundred Astros was exterminated or enslaved, and the statue of the God Emperor was badly damaged. Whew. And the coming from Trota's regime, Footfall reclaimed the status of trading hub and expanse. Having learned a bitter lesson, Venom Takora created the Footfall Partisians militia, a well-equipped mercenary army that answered only to him, and a Mudukam ordered to return to the station. The Rykard system turned to a purulent wound of the corruption, poisoning the expanse. Several energies of yawning warp legion held its planets together, even in the absence of gravitational pull of the star, defying the very laws that existed. Immense depravity took root on Rykard Minoris and poured into our system inviolably. The people of Rykard Minoris, saved by the road trader, eventually found a new home. The colony, a new Rykard, was founded at the edge of Von Blish's destiny. For a short time, the world was a place of equality, as there was almost no aristocrats left before any kind of hierarchy, but within the generation, everything had returned to business as usual. Yesterday's serfs assumed the burdens of the authority with pleasure, as well as the right to mistreat those of lower rank. Let's see, the world, in memory of this world, all who perished on the surface or met worse fate than death. Construction began on the overdose slipways of Football and a glorious cathedral ship to be called Rykard's Sacrifice, of miraculous fusion reactor powered its engines and cannons, filling them with fierce power of the motive force. Rumors of the rotting remains of the Eldari craft world spread around the expanse. Explorers, privateers, Casablanca agents, and anyone hungry for easy money will all rush to the frontier systems to vie for a piece of the prize. Some were swallowed by the warp, while others perished in discoveries of their rivals. The most skilled and fortunate returned empty-handed for decades after searching. The colossal ship, as big as the Imperial world, simply vanished as if it had never existed, but the legend of Forbidden Treasure lived on and continued to bring daring souls to ruin. A diary from the fallen craft world, Krudarok, who once traveled through the darkness of the expanse in desperate attempts to gather the remains of their kind, were becoming a rare sight. Even the most skillful Casablanca agents would audacious bounty hunters with knowledge of the Xenos settlements on the edges of the expanse could no longer find their trail. Their Dari Rangers suddenly appeared on different worlds and disappeared abruptly without shedding a drop of blood. Their purpose remained an enigma. The news of Xenos appearing in space was followed by a report from the Agro Janus about a strange flash in the night sky. Whenever the light disappeared, authorities sent out patrols and located the Xenos camp among the ancient ruins. Their trail ended near the White Monument, a web gate where this path led the Eldari only their Farseers know. Time spent in the same world as the monkey pushed the Farseer Moran toward reflection, and when the web gate awoke on Janus and squads of the Eldari Rangers stepped into the ancient ancestors' world, he averted a bloodbath, granting the Leotin and its new and naive citizens a blessing. He disappeared through the shining portal, running a new home. Whew. All right. You know, y'all, this is a lot, so I'm kind of gonna go through this. I'll let y'all, go through it very slowly and y'all can read this shit. It is a lot, and my voice is tired. And all right, so that is literally the end of Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader, y'all. The end. Whew. Like I said, I had to your boy was done reading, y'all. Like, honestly. But no, this was a great game, excellent game. I enjoyed every little bit of it. I had a fantastic time playing this game after the many long hours. I'm glad this is the game that I finally finished before the new year, 2025. Because after this, I ain't doing no long ass game like this. Not again. Not again, y'all. This is it. But I enjoyed myself, though. So I hope that you guys did, too. Honestly. Now, when I go back and do the DLC, maybe not at this time. Like, I'm all 40k Rogue Traded out. But sometime next year, cool. But, like I said, though, until next time, guys, thank y'all for watching. You know, thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for the support and all that you guys do. And y'all have a good one. Peace out. Much love. Bye, guys. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like and also hit the bell notification down below. Thanks for watching.